Well, how's it going, guys? It's Sunday after Anglers in Action, and I'm putting it in the Gravois. Figure I'd come out and see what I can do for a 2-day total. I know Angler's Choice was today. I had no intentions of fishing it, but I wanted to see how I'd do in 2 days. Zeus hasn't been on the water fishing with me since October, so we're gonna get him out here. I got a good-sized brush pile to drop in the lake, so I'm gonna get that done too, and we're gonna just get out here and see how I can catch some fish today, and talk about some of the key bites that we had yesterday. Everything we caught was on A-rig, but towards the end of the day there was a difference in getting those bigger bites that you saw, so I'll go over that too. But anyways, I'm gonna go drop this brush pile and keep it a secret, and we'll get to fishing. All right. First cast out here. I think it's a white, but if it's a bass, not too shabby. Oh yeah, it's a bass. First cast with the A-rig. Small keeper. Not too shabby. Now, what I'm focusing on is the reason these fish are eating this A-rig right now is they're actively feeding before they go spawn, and they're playing like a percentage game, in my opinion. If a school bait fish comes by and they run into that school to slap at it or eat one, odds are they're gonna get one. So they're not really chasing like single crank baits or anything like that. You can get a bite on a jig. I haven't been able to. I know that's very, very key on just the location for a jig bite, but for me, I'm figuring out how to throw the A-rig. Literally the past 2 days was the first time I've caught a fish on it in a long, long time. But after talking to all these guys that are really good at fishing, they all said the same thing: throw the A-rig. So that's what we did yesterday, keyed in on that. I'll go into more details as to what the difference was, but for now, let's get back to catching fish. We got ourselves another good one, boys. Look out, Zeus. Look out. Get back. Alright, so this is kind of what I was going to get into. I've got 3 lures on this A-rig with hooks, and look at that, choked this one, but there's a difference with this one. Look at the size difference. We upgraded towards the end of the day when we needed bigger fish. Stop. When we needed bigger fish, I went to one bigger bait and I started catching better fish. Look at that, that's another solid keeper. Maybe 16 and a half. Right at 16. So we'll get this one in the box and keep on fishing. Only been fishing for 5 minutes. 2 keepers. Another thing that we keyed on yesterday, and a lot of these good anglers that know this, I mean, it's common sense for, you know, you want to chase the wind regardless. If it's a windy day, find the spot where the wind's beating up against the bank. Depending on the time of year, you're going to want to fish bluff end or bluff or shallow point or, you know, chunk rock. It just depends on the time of the year, water temperature, and what the fish are doing. I fished down this bank here, and I got 2 bites on one side of the bank, got up to the other end, and realized, okay, they're not here just like they were yesterday. They were on one side, but not on the other side. And another thing I've been paying attention to is the birds. Down on the end of this point, down here, there's all kinds of seagulls diving into the lake. You can't really see them, so I'm not even going to try and get my camera. But they're flying around, they're diving on bait fish. That's where I caught my 2 keepers right off the gate. Fished this whole stretch for 10 minutes, didn't get anything as soon as I got away from the point. So I'm going to drift back down, fish where the birds are diving in on the bait fish, and see if I can't pick up another one down here. Because odds are that's the high percentage area. It's a mouth of a spawning cove, and there's going to be a high amount of bait fish because the wind's blowing right in on it. So that would be what they would consider the juice. So that's where I'm going to head back down. I'm going to head back to the key area where I think these fish are holding and where all the bait fish and birds are. So paying attention to those little details will help you become a better angler, and let's get back at it. I got something little. I think I got myself a crappie. Oh no. A little bitty guy. Get back here. Now what I want to show you is, look at which one this guy hit. Get back. He ate the little one. Little fish, little bait, go hand in hand. The biggest thing to remember about throwing the A-rig, it's just like a swim bait. You just keep reeling, reeling, reeling until you feel them load up on it. You don't want to set the hook, because a lot of times they may go after the fake lure without a hook, just like that one. Just kept reeling. Oh, that's a good one, boys. It's not a wife. Oh yeah. Look, sit. Look at what bait he hit. The big one. Big fish, big bait. Another one. Another good one. Oh, that's why it felt so good. The white. Alright, so just give it kisses. White bass. Always feisty. Now I want you guys to look at the school of shad. But after looking at that school of shad right there, it made me get to thinking about stuff, and now I understand why this A-rig is so powerful. That's like the 3rd one I've seen today, and what it is the A-rig represents a small school of shad that got busted off from a big school, and they're just kind of roaming solo, and that's just like to a bass, that's just an easy target. So of course, you know, that makes sense why the A-rig is so powerful. Normally balls of shad are in the thousands, but when you take something that, you know, take 1,000 and break it off into 10, that is like just an easy target. And these guys were just roaming right up shallow. I'm in 8 foot of water, I think. So if you're fishing this A-rig anywhere from the bank to 10 foot of water, those fish that are looking for that small school of bait fish that look vulnerable, of course they're gonna eat it. So that's that was a pretty interesting thing to find out. So I'm gonna get back at it. I got 3 fish in the box, only been fishing for an hour, so that's not bad. Zeus is getting cold, so I'm gonna give him my jacket. So he might look ridiculous the rest of this video, but he's shivering and he's cold, so I'm gonna keep him warm. I'm gonna tie up really quick so he can go to the bathroom. Man, it's a windy, cold day today. It is. Well, there you have it, guys. I'm wrapping up the video. At the end there, I was meeting up with a fan from the show, Steve. He gave me a call. He's like, hey man, I got a couple Buku rods if you want to try them. They're by Falcon. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I actually broke one yesterday, so I'll pick some up. And so I met up with him, bought 2 rods from him, gave him a few pointers as to where to catch some fish on a windy day. He said he's been struggling, so I helped him out there. They got a couple on the A-rig and told him what to do. So anyways, with that being said, I'm going to cut this video short. Look forward to part 2 coming up here shortly, and I will see you guys on the water.